Live from Hazard, Kentucky, this is Jammin John's Wrestling News. Here's your news for Monday, February 25th, 2019. We start off with some breaking news out of the WWE, and it's good news. Roman Reigns kicked off tonight's Raw and announced that his cancer is in remission and proclaimed that the big dog is back. That is awesome. I'm really happy to hear that Roman Reigns' cancer is in remission. Also, by the way, Roman Reigns done a couple of Superman punches and he done a spear tonight and got a big reaction from the crowd for doing those moves, and also got a big reaction, of course, from the crowd whenever he announced that his cancer is in remission. So happy that this man is back on track and that he's going to be okay. Thank God that Roman Reigns is going to be alright, man. He definitely healed him and touched him in a great way. So, all glory to God for that. And I'm so happy that Roman Reigns is back. I also want to address something real quick. There are a couple of people online that has been going and saying that Roman Reigns' cancer is a work. I know that Amy O on Twitter tweeted about this, and I want to read her tweet right now for all of you to hear. And I'm also going to give my input on it as well after I read the tweet. So Amy O tweeted on Twitter, "Take your Roman having cancer was a work right the hell off Twitter. It's not a hot take. It's not protecting you from believing something. It's wrong and makes you look like a butt." Now, she didn't actually say that. Got to keep it PG. Real crap happens to real people and it sucks. Not everything has to be a work. Yes, that's right, folks. There were actual people that was going online and saying that Roman's cancer was a work. I seen this in the wrestling Discord earlier tonight. Had to warn somebody about that, and then I see it all over Twitter. I see it all over the internet. I don't understand that. Like, seriously, you're going to go and say that his cancer was a work? Like, I know this is pro wrestling, but for God's sakes, come on, man. Like, why would you say something so stupid? This man had cancer whenever he was my age, and he beat it the first time at my age. And then here years later, it came back and he put it back into remission. No, I don't think it's a work at all. It was on NBC News. It was on ABC News. It was on CBS News. It was all over the major news networks. If it was a work, it wouldn't have been on the major news networks. They wouldn't have done that. WWE does not have that much influence to do something like that. And even if they did, they wouldn't even do something like that. That's wrong. So, I just want to make this clear to anybody that's in the wrestling Discord that's listening to me. Don't bring that up, because you'll either get muted or banned, and I don't want to see that. So, let's just not even bring that up. And I believe Crazy would agree with me that that is a banned topic. Saying Roman having cancer was a work is a banned topic. So, anybody in TWD, and I love you guys, please don't bring that up. I don't want to see you guys get in trouble. But that's just a really stupid thing to say, and I don't know about people, man. I don't. I'm just happy that Roman's okay and that he's back into the groove and stuff, and really cool that he's back. There was also some more breaking news tonight from Monday Night Raw. At the end of tonight's Monday Night Raw episode, Triple H introduced Ric Flair for Flair's 70th birthday party. However, Flair did not come out to the ring. Backstage, out of nowhere, Batista was shown dragging a cameraman to Flair's locker room. Batista dragged out a laid-out Flair and asked Triple H if he had his attention now. The show ended with Triple H and others checking on Flair. So there you have it, folks. Batista versus Triple H is confirmed for WrestleMania 35. This was something that I really wasn't expecting to happen. As you know, a couple of weeks ago I said that Becky Lynch was going to show up and sabotage Ric Flair's birthday party. I didn't think it would be Batista, so I kind of got it right. I was off of her, but kind of got it. But Becky Lynch was at the show, and she did interfere in Ronda Rousey's match, so I kindly got it right. But did not expect Batista to be in that segment. So, Batista versus Triple H, it's coming to WrestleMania in New York, New Jersey. Also, in an update on Jeff Jarrett's lawsuit against Impact Wrestling's parent company, Anthem Sports and Entertainment, Court documents show that Anthem deleted around 16 hours of Global Force Wrestling AMP footage that cost around $4.8 million to produce. David Bixenspan tweeted a photo of one of the court documents talking about how they deleted that, giving their reason for deleting the 16 hours of content from GFW, and David Bixenspan tweeted about it saying, "Yep, Anthem deleted every single master of the GFW AMP tapings in the normal course of business in order to, according to them, free up storage space on Anthem Wrestling Systems. I love you, TNA. Never ever change." And man, that doesn't make the lawsuit any better for Anthem Sports doing something like that. It was noted last month by BodySlam.net that WrestleMania 36 would likely be in Florida. Surprise, surprise. PWInsider.com is reporting that the word making the rounds is that the event will take place in Tampa, Florida, at the Raymond James Stadium, home of one of my favorite NFL teams, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Big shout out to Riley living down there in Tampa. She would love that. Speaking of towns, you remember that Lafayette, Louisiana crowd from, believe last week that didn't really make a lot of noise? Well, the fans in attendance at last week's Raw in Lafayette were criticized on social media for being overly quiet during the show. Of course, as you know, met with overwhelming backlash from wrestling fans and some wrestlers alike. In a rare occurrence, the WWE actually acknowledged that crowd from that show in a YouTube video starring Pat McAfee. So I don't think that the WWE is going to be heading back to Lafayette anytime soon. And finally, here on Jammin' John's Wrestling News, Tammy Sunny Sytch, who has been in trouble with the law for years, was arrested once again on Saturday in Freehold, New Jersey. Sytch is being charged with 2 counts of contempt, disobedience, and resistance of court command in Holmodel and Knolltown townships. Sad thing to hear about, you know. Hopefully everything gets better, and I just really hope that she stops doing what she's doing and she gets her life on track. That is your news for Monday, February 25th, 2019. Check back here tomorrow for another Jammin' John's Wrestling News Flash Briefing on Amazon Alexa devices, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, and iTunes. Follow me on Twitter at John Caldwell, JONCOLWELL. Follow me on Instagram, The Jammin' John. If you'd like to sponsor Jammin' John's Wrestling News or your wrestling promotion, wanting to get your next big event out, you can email me, jzcaldwell@gmail.com. That's JZCOLWELL@gmail.com. Big shout out to Ryan Hurdle and Tony Nelson for subscribing to my Patreon. You too can subscribe to me by going to patreon.com/jamminjohn. I have free packages on there ranging from free to $7. Not a whole lot of money. I would really appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. Once again, that's patreon.com/jamminjohn. This is Jammin' John saying thanks, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.